I was so excited when I heard that Love is Blind was coming to DC because that's like my adopted home, I would say.
Okay.
But I also have friends there who say the dating scene is rough. So
Gotcha.
I want to know if you guys want to go one by one. Just let me know, what was it about Love is Blind that when you found out it was coming to your city that you jumped at the opportunity?
I'll go first. Well, first I'll try anything twice, but I think that for DC in particular, it's a tough place to date. Like it's a revolving door, it's a transient city. Everybody moves there, myself included, because I thought I was going to change the world. And so that
You said you did it.
You are. Thank you guys. So that lends itself to someone that really cares about their career and might not have so much time for love.
Yeah.
That's fair. Marissa, how about you? I saw you were trying to.
Oh
You're
yeah,
hesitant.
I can't help myself. I mean, I think dating in DC is interesting. I thought the show would be a great time to like just show my personality versus the looks. There's a lot of attractive people in DC, and I don't think looks has ever been like my main issue. And so it just doing this experiment where someone can just really get to know me and my personality minus the looks. It was just great choice.
Okay, Ashley, I'll ask you the same question, but also it's season 7, right? So you've seen the show, I'm sure, and you're familiar with the process. So I want to know really what made you want to sign up for it, and were you hesitant because of some of the other cast members from previous
Um,
seasons?
no, I just feel like the dating pool in DC definitely has piss in it. And so for me, I definitely needed a little shakeup. And like she kind of said, Marissa said, I just feel like the main question in DC whenever you're dating is what do you do? So it's not just the looks, it's the profession too that I wanted to kind of remove and really get to the core of a person, because I don't believe that what someone has and what they look like is a, final factor or determining factor of someone's value. So I was really excited to kind of scratch that question out and just I didn't even really talk about finances or anything in the pods. I just wanted to, solely find that person's soul. I'm a soul searcher. So
Yes.
I was excited for that opportunity.
Yeah, Hannah, would you agree?
Yeah. No, exactly. I think dating in DC is like, piss water for
Yeah.
sure.
Piss water.
No, but very similar. You
Hot
just want to like
guys.
really get to know
Hot
someone.
Yeah.
Did you guys, I mean, when you finally met everyone, I want to know when you walk in and Nick Lachey and Vanessa come out, is it overwhelming?
It was oddly normal for me.
Yeah.
It was oddly
It was
normal.
fine.
They just walk right in and you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah. You feel like you've met them before, but like you know you have not met them before.
I feel like I was like mimosa in hand.
I know. Yeah, I might have been
that's
that.
what I
Like,
think, yeah.
Drink down. Little shades are here.
Mom and dad
Yeah.
are here. Put it down. Yeah.
Okay. I wanted, I mean, I also want to know too, like when we see on TV and when you see it in real life, what are the biggest changes that you guys notice, the differences?
Ooh. I don't know. I think, it takes a special person to do an experiment like this. And so I think at least doing the experiment and being in that environment felt pretty natural, which is strange because there's cameras and I'm not used to that. Like, but it felt natural and you're around, like the girls were amazing. So like it felt very comfortable.
Yeah.
I feel like I was a skeptic, from the beginning. I was optimistic, but I also was like, no way. Like, I don't know. But I know one time, like, I seen someone, like, put their hand on the wall, and I was like, corny, but I did it, because you're in there, and you're feeling the vibes, and you're just like, break this wall, like, So I think that was shocking to me that you don't realize they're not being corny. They really just want that connection, and you really feel like you can feel the energy through the wall.
Yeah,
You can.
It's so true.
Yeah, you can.
That makes me look at it a different way, I will
Yeah.
say. So the season is coming out, right? And if last season told us anything, it is sometimes when you do let your guard down, you may say things that people, may go viral online. Is there any concern before the season premieres for you guys?
Jesus, take the wheel.
I would just
That's
say,
just-
what
what it is.
It is what it is.
What Nene League said, I said what I said.
I said what I said.
And 10 toes down.
At all times.
Tell me about the guys. What was the expectation going in, and what did you guys, what surprised you?
I think something that surprised all of us is just how vulnerable they were. And I think we've all discussed it. It's just like, I was just shocked that many men would be like that open to talk about emotions.
Yeah.
It's really hard to find one person too. And so they're all very like willing to speak, and like they really all seem like they really did want to get married.
Yeah, and I feel like one thing I had an issue with in dating in the real world was our generation. I don't know if it's just the music or the media, the culture. A lot of men aren't talking about marriage, you know. A lot of them aren't talking about monogamy. They want something casual, and that's just not me. So to you know, like you know, it's just not me. No. But you know, that's just not me. You know, that's not me. So to see these guys, or not see them, but to hear them discussing what they want in families and life, I was like, this is great. This is refreshing.
At least in the pods, you know who all the women they
Yeah.
are dating.
Yeah,
That too.
That's down on the time. Okay, just between us girls, what about the tea, the drama? I mean, there's no Love is Blind without a little friction.
With the girls?
Between girls.
I mean, between the girls, between couples, anything you could tell us.
Yeah, I mean, you see people do different breakups, like so there's going to be some emotions, some highs, some lows, but you're just going to have to tune in to watch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Taylor said that contract is thick. I mean, anything
I'm over
slip.
here like,
What did you guys learn about yourselves?
I learned very quickly that like the status and the degree and how much money you make is not as important. I definitely was always like, he has to have a degree at least. You know, I have a law degree. Like, he has to have this, have to have that.
It's prerequisite.
Yeah, it's a prereq, but I learned that about myself. Like, wow, that's not as important as like having someone who like makes you feel emotionally safe.
Okay. Anyone else?
Yeah, I think for me, one thing that I learned is I'm like a very like analytical, like take the emotions out of it, just like straightforward. And I think I realized I'm a lot more like emotional and in touch with my emotions than I realized. And I just had to be in this like type of environment to like really tap in it.
Soft girl era.
Yeah, soft girl. I'm a lot softer than I think, maybe.
You are.
What about friends, family reaction?
Yeah.
My parents said no immediately. And so I think you're in it. Like, you're in Barbie land, you're having a great time, you're figuring it out. But everyone else, it's just on a crazy, crazy timeline. So if I were in their shoes, I'd probably feel the same way.
Yeah. So you're part of the Love is Blind universe now. And I feel like it's a tight-knit group. I see other cast members hang out from different seasons. Do you feel now more of a bond that you know that you went through a special experience that only so many people have so far?
It creates lifelong friendships and bonds that not even my friends I've had for 20 years can understand. And certain things I don't even talk to them, you know, about that we've experienced throughout the pods even. And you don't have your friends or your mother. So you're really reliant on the girls. And even if y'all dating the same guy, you know, you still know that's what you signed up for, you know, so you keep it respectful, you know, in a distant. I really played, you know, chess, not checkers with mine. But, I definitely think that regardless, you know, of course, we all created, you know, closer bonds with, you know, a few than others. And I think that's great. But we all still, you know, get together and,
I think everyone's really
Women
supportive.
supporting women.
Yeah.
We could call, anyone can call each other and they'd be like, okay, what's up?
Yes.
Let's talk about it. Yeah.
Yeah, I can only imagine, especially because I mean, you see it on the other side romantically, how close you guys get fast. I can only imagine it's the same.
It's instant.
Yeah.
Yeah, premiere night. Are you guys watching it together?
I'm gonna be by myself.
I'm debating if I'm going to watch it in a dark room by myself or
Lots
what
of
I'm going to
popcorn.
do.
Not sure yet.
I'm gonna pop a good bottle of wine under that.
Yeah.